Ayo. Alright, let's do this. Oh my gosh, it has been a while. Probably not since the start of the year since I did Duolingo stream, and probably for good reason. I absolutely suck at this. Like, I guess there's a reason why English is one of the harder languages to learn because there's so many different exceptions and blendings of different languages that it's sort of hard to trace, like, how to spell things correctly, or like which version of spelling to use. Do you use American versus Canadian versus like UK for some reason? I don't even know why there's a difference in UK, which is so weird to me. But regardless, I don't know. The US version of spelling is weird. I remember there was some sort of movement um, where they were trying to get rid of unnecessary letters in certain spellings. And you'll see that with words like, color or neighbor, that sort of thing. But it's weird because they never, got rid of like the K in knife, even though it's silent. Or, well, it's now silent, but before then it used to be known as like knife. Or, to give another example, canadle or something like that. I don't know why canadle is stuck in my head. I remember it was one of the words used for like a spelling bee way back when, like for the championship or something like that. Yeah, spelling bees are awesome. Like, I'm disappointed there's only been one spelling bee movie out there that was decent, or at least I've seen be popularized, and that was with Aquila and the Bee, like classic movie. Check it out. Banging soundtrack too. They got like um Aretha Franklin on there, which was nice. Yeah. Um, I know. I feel like I've lost a portion of my brain trying to remember how to spell things correctly. It's rather strange. Like when it comes down to language, um, some prominent areas in your brain are like your Broca's area, which is responsible for the mechanical aspects of speech. In other words, like the movement of your mouth when you're speaking and stuff like that. So if that area gets damaged, you're going to end up with like a big stutter or stuff like that. Meanwhile, a different area would be with the Veronica's area. It's pronounced like Veronica, but it has like a W in it. I need to check the language of origin. But regardless, um, if that area, well, that area is responsible for creating like understandable speech, like speech that follows proper grammar and stuff like that. But if that gets damaged, you'll still retain the fluency of the language. In other words, you're gonna be able to like talk without interruptions, without stutters and stuff like that. It'll just be nonsense. I wonder if that's what happened to Roald Dahl's wife. No, no, it's probably different. With Roald Dahl, um, one of his wives, I believe his first one, had some sort of stroke or other brain injury. Vsauce 2 covers it, yeah. Wherein she had trouble coming up with certain words and would often make like nonsense words to describe like um, things or like objects in her area. And it took her multiple years with like Rodolph's help in order to um, overcome that, to be able to associate words and objects again, according to their like true, like proper English stuff, rather than the mixed up words that she was using after the brain damage. Ever like you should, if you ever have time, check out Vsauce 2. Guys got so many bangers going over like mathematical concepts as well as specific cases like that. It's very fascinating to see how he manages to join everything together, and the depth that he goes into it too. Like, damn, like that's an example that everyone should follow if they're ever doing like investigative journalism or research, or both. Why not? Why limit yourself, right? Speaking of limits, we're gonna go on to unlimiting ourselves and go right into Duolingo. So right now I have the wheel set up for 6 spots: Ukrainian, German, French, Italian, Japanese, and Spanish. I am very rusty with all of these though, except for maybe a bit of Japanese. It's, I know, Duolingo is an excellent practice tool. I just don't think it's good at teaching grammar though. Like, with grammar, well, with English grammar, you kind of learn it at the junior high level first. And then you'll get extra support too if you're like an English language learner or something like that. But for English, it's sort of like subject, verb, noun. But then for Japanese, it's like the emphasis is on the end. French, German, Spanish all follow the same sort of conventions that English does. I think Italian does too. Yeah, I just don't know how Ukrainian works, because like the first few lessons with Ukrainian's just vocab, which is fine. It's just grammar. You can't form sentences without grammar, basically. Otherwise, you're just doing like one word sentences, and that's like real choppy. No one really wants that unless it's used for dramatic effect. Or maybe I'm probably just being biased with that. Like, imagine if someone worked or spoke to you like one word at a time. That would be like so slow. Like, some languages aren't even able to do that either. Like with Japanese, you need like the full context of the sentence, as well as like the context of stuff going on in that conversation, like who's speaking to, all of that. It's a very interesting language in that sense. But we should probably pick one, so spin the wheel, get a deal. Oh no. I am extremely rusty with this, but let's give it a try. Live and let live. Alphabet, let's go. Oh. Here, for this, might as well turn on the... I need to hear the pronunciation.
Я там.
Yatam. Is that Dad? I'm pretty sure it's...
Там.
Oh no. There?
Там.
Alright, Dam.
Я.
Oh. Okay, I see.
Я и мама.
Yar.
Я и мама.
That's very strange about how the grammar is supposed to be. So...
Мама.
So this is
Я.
I.
И
E is
И.
and.
мама.
Well, that's that. Okay. But for this, it's flipped. Huh. Very
They did.
interesting.
Де. Дід. Де.
De.
Дід.
Jet. Okay, I have so much ground to cover it. We're not even... Oh gosh, this is going to take so long. Okay.
Дід.
Так. Дід там.
Tak is yes, right?
Так.
Yeah. And then Tom is there, right? Okay,
Хто
good.
там?
W-
Хто? Хто?
Hito.
Хто?
Hito.
Хто?
Hito. Okay, one of these days I'm going to review like all of the phonemes. If you don't know, basically there's only so many sounds that you can make with your mouth. And then some mad lad went over like multiple different languages to identify like the basics of sound, like what are the most common sounds produced by each language and stuff like that. I need to double check, but I believe English has above 50 at least. And the advantage with learning phonemes, apparently, like those different sounds like ch or th or s is that it enables for better spelling, especially for words that you don't know, like, I don't know, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Of course, there's always going to be exceptions, like when to use a single L versus a double L, but it gives you the gist of it. So who is there? Hitotam. Hito. I feel like I'm pronouncing the first part a bit too hard.
Хто?
Hito. Wait.
Хто? Хто? Хто?
There's like a. I can't make that sound. Hito.
Це мама. Це.
F.
Це.
F.
Це.
Oh. It's.
Так.
Tak is yes, right?
Там.
Це.
Okay, I was just guessing there.
Мама там. А тато?
Mom is there.
А.
And
Тато.
okay, more than halfway. Making good progress. It. Well, who is that?
Хто?
Mom is mom.
Мама.
Dad is Tato.
Tato.
E is Tom? Or,
Yeah.
sorry, I is.
Я.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Це.
Then Se is it. Okay.
Це мама. А це тітка.
This is mom. And
А. Це.
this is auntie, right? Tika?
Тітка.
Okay, this feels wrong. And this is aunt. Like, I feel there should be some sort of, proposition in front of this. Like, this is the aunt, or my aunt, or her aunt, or something like that. Get
Мама.
the easy ones out of the way.
І.
Right? Okay, good.
Я. Де? Мед.
Oh, that's interesting. Honey for met. Like mead. Huh.
Це мама, а це хто?
I'm just gonna turn on the music over here. Tell me to relax a bit. Softly in the background, that should be fine. Okay. This is mom.
А.
Це.
And who is this? This is interesting about it. Like,
Хто? Це. Хто?
because this translates to who over here, right?
Хто?
So this would be
Це.
like
Ah.
literally translated, and this is who, right? Where? Okay, let's
Med.
get rid of that.
А.
It's interesting how they have two different variations of and. There's e and a. Maybe it changes depending on whether it's like singular versus plural.
Так.
Там.
Oh no,
Там.
Де?
I need that life.
Я там. Там.
Okay, whatever. We survived. 9 new words, thanks. Oh, spin the wheel again. Oh my gosh, it's everything that I haven't practiced recently. Sure. Roll with it. At the very least, get the hard ones out of the way. I swear if it's Italian or German, I'm kind of screwed, but Spanish, here we go. uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Hello, hello.
Hola.
Hola. Easy enough.
Adiós.
Wait,
Adiós.
that is so animated. That is like... I mean, I haven't really been using sound options much, but
Adiós.
the dude is way too enthusiastic. Adios.
Adiós.
Gracias.
Gracias. Thanks. Well, thank you or thanks.
Gracias, Juan.
What's the hesitation with that, dude? Juan. Thanks, Juan. You are number one.
Mucho gusto.
Nice.
Gusto.
Nice to meet you. That's how people are created? What? Mucho gusto. Because gusto is like,
Gusto.
right? Mi gusta, te gusto. Okay, whatever.
Hola, mucho gusto.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Buenos
I-
días.
Good morning. What's interesting is that, like,
Buenos.
bueno or buenos is the same as, or uses the same root as, like, or is similar rather to, like, bueno in Italian, bene. Is that? Oh no, that's still Italian. Maybe it's Latin where the root is, because like benediction, benedict, bene. Interesting.
Hola, buenos días.
I'm not doing that.
Hola, buenos días.
Hello. Good morning. Bye.
Buenos días.
Hola, buenos noches. Or buenas noches. Buenos dias. Interesting how, like, day is masculine but night is feminine.
Buenos días. Mucho gusto.
You did okay there. Like, that was so dead on delivery. Good morning. Nice to meet you. Easy.
Buenas noches.
Say again.
Buenas noches.
Huh. Buenas noches indeed. Bread. Pan. Goodbye.
Adios.
Adios. Water. Agua. I
Soy.
Oh, shoot. Oh no.
Yo.
Yo. Soy. Gracias.
Gracias.
Adios.
Adiós.
Buenas noches.
Noches.
Okay, I am bleeding out. Oh no. 2 more lives, but 4 more spins. Ah, please let it be easy. Sure, we take those. Off you go. So that was Japanese. I might cheat a little bit here. Let's go to characters. Ooh. Shokuji. Right?
食事。
Hey, there you go. It's been a long time since I've practiced, like, katakana or hiragana. Oh no. If I skip, will that do anything? Ponyo? Oh, I see. Oh no. So this makes the po sound, this makes the neo sound.
Ho.
Got it. Sorry, what'd you say, game?
Ho.
Oh no. Okay, they all have the last part correct because this is san. And which one is? Hey, there we go. You're kidding me? What? Wait, what was the difference? What? Oh no. Okay, let me just cheat a little bit here. Oh no, not this one.
Ma.
I'll just
1、
cheat a little bit here.
2、
Count to 3.
3、
1,
1
3,
3
2. This is ni,
2
ichi,
Ichi.
san. Nice. So that was Japanese, don't worry about it. Perfect lesson. Let's go. Spin the wheel. Oh, French. Oh ho ho. Finalement. Now I could just jump ahead. Not gonna lie, this part kind of trips me up sometimes, but
Tu m'as rendu un service et je t'ai rendu un service, nous sommes quittes.
you served us and I returned a service. We are sorry, right? I made an educated guess. Damn. Well, that's about it for tonight. Wasn't planning on doing a long stream, but to get taken out on French, like I got too cocky with that. I mean, like, Ukrainian just basically took off most of the lives anyway, but damn. I wonder if there's a more efficient way to learn languages or stuff like that. I mean, of course, people are always going to be trying to make up new ways and stuff like that, but... The one method I want to try is just read a whole bunch of, like, kids' books. That was the method that James Holzhauer used in order to gain, like, a vast quantity of information. If you don't know, Holzhauer was a competitor on Jeopardy, I believe, 2 years ago now? Yeah. And he went on and became, like... Yeah, pretty sure he had the record for most amount of cash winning, or cash winnings on Jeopardy. In that... And he went on, like, a multi-week streak. He didn't get the longest streak, I believe, but definitely most earnings. And the way he did that was, one, optimizing the hell out of it for cash. But two, he had very good, like, amazing memory and math skills. Like, before going on to Jeopardy, he was basically a professional gambler and stuff like that. But the way that he acquired information was literally reading through children's books. And his explanation for that was, with children, like especially, you know, toddlers and stuff like that, you have to be able to communicate information in a very plain and easy to understand way. It won't always have like the most exact details, but it's very good at showing off like different vocabulary, associating like different images with it. It basically just trims all of the fat compared to something like a research paper, for instance. I remember Film Theory doing some stuff on that too, wherein the only reason, well, the probable way that he got taken down wasn't through increasing the difficulty, because at that point everyone gets taken out and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't matter if he can't answer if none of the other competitors can answer, but rather they created like a really easy game so that at that point the only thing that would separate people was their reaction times, rather than having the main difference being, you know, their knowledge of the subject. And then not to mention the Final Jeopardy too was like very stacked up against him. Apparently it was like a Shakespeare question. And of course, like, well, I mean, there are books that cover that. There's like manga versions of like Romeo and Juliet out there, which is amazing to me, and I hope like other classical works get that treatment. Hell, there's an action Bible out there. But in Holtzhau's case, his Final Jeopardy, like his final Jeopardy, it was a very specific Shakespeare question, and he was facing off against like a woman whose master's was in Shakespeare. So just like double whammied right there. Of course, none of that wouldn't have mattered if his two other competitors couldn't answer the questions. It was just, dang, they really just wanted him gone. Studio. At least that's what Film Theory figured out. Oh well. I guess in terms of future streams, might take it easy tomorrow and next week. Well, especially for next week, I am gonna be way too busy over the weekend to do stuff. So I'll have to book things during the regular week and hope that, yeah. In terms of what to stream though, I might try Twitch again, because like with YouTube, I need to change things up here and there. Oh well. Just gotta keep plugging at it, keep trying something new. You never know what can pop up and stuff like that. Anyways, hope you guys have a good night. See ya.